Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, and even a dash of Disney. So if you like unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. As always, if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have my fall box of style, or as they are now called, Curateur by rachelzoe. Now this is one of the more expensive subscriptions that I get at $99.99 per season. However, I will say that the total retail value is always very high, often well over $500. I will leave a link in the description box below so that you can save $25 on your first box. If you are able, you can actually sign up for their annual membership and save another $50. There's a couple things that I love about this box. One, it's near and dear to my heart just because it is the first box that I opened here on the channel a full year ago, back in fall of 2019. I also just love receiving quality luxury products that I probably wouldn't be able to afford on my own in my regular life. And I also like that there is a tiny bit of customization. There's no real spoilers or surprises. You always know exactly what the curation, what the collection is going to be, but there's usually one item where you get to pick the color or the style. This is one of the first seasons that I can recall where it was actually between two different items. You could choose a pair of sunglasses or a pair of earrings, which is what I chose because they go with another jewelry piece that's in the collection that everyone gets. Now I will say I'm curious to see what some of the other changes are with the name change. I'm not sure if it's just the name change. I have noticed that for the past two seasons we haven't gotten the beautiful magnetic closure boxes that were kind of one of their signatures, and I kind of miss that because I really liked using those for storage, but I understand that they're trying to be a little bit more eco-friendly as well. It could just have to do with some of the oversized products that have been in the last couple of collections. I'm hoping that's what it is, and we will get some of those nice luxury packaging boxes, but we'll see. So this time it came in a nice big brown box. Now I appreciate that they went ahead and gave us a bigger box instead of trying to cram one of the items into a smaller box, which is what some subscription companies do, and no matter what you do, you can never really uncrease those items, whether it's a bag or a hat or what have you. So I do appreciate that they went ahead and just gave those items the space they need. Now this box is a little bit unwieldy, so once we get it open, I may just take the contents out to make it a little bit easier to share them with you. So I can't even like grab a hold of it so that I can show you the inside, but it does just have some black tissue paper. You can kind of see up there in the corner that it does say Curateur on the inside, and it's actually got that nice glossy cardboard on the interior. I guess it makes sense that they didn't spend a lot on making the outside glossy and fancy, knowing that it was just going to get messed up in shipping. Now right on top, I am seeing a change immediately. They used to have a little square booklet that had all of the products in it, and this time it's more of a magazine size, and there it's got rachelzoe, of course, on the front, standing akimbo and looking sassy. So let me just flip through. We've got a little note from her. I won't read the whole thing because it's kind of long, but let's see. It says, Curateur includes everything you know and love about Box of Style with so much more. You will discover a new assortment of brands and product categories, plus bespoke additions to your membership. I know you will love indulging in the best of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, curated just for you. And then on the next page, we've just got a full spread of all of the items in the fall curation. It really is set up a little bit more like a magazine here. It's got our story, who we are. Let's see, it says, meet Curateur, aka Curator in French, an all-encompassing curated lifestyle membership for the modern woman. We've changed our name and reimagined our purpose while keeping all of the things we love about Box of Style. We did this with you, our loyal members, in mind to ease and enhance your everyday life. We've made strides to become more than just a box. We are now and always will be your trusted source for living a life well curated. And then it does have like a full page for each of the items, so we'll get into that. They did like a little interview with Anastasia of Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is one of the sources of one of the products in here. And then we've got some like love notes from members. Yeah, they're definitely trying to make it a little bit more like a magazine. Towards the end, we've got like a little like article, their fall forecast for like style trends, which it looks like is polished perfection, a Borgo color palette. We'll see why that has to echo one of the pieces in here. Knee-high boots, I wish we were getting that in the box, and chain link jewelry, which again is one of the items that's in the box. And then on the inside cover, she's just got some product placement with a cocktail recipe with using Tanqueray. Now, I'm not a gin person, but usually you can take gin cocktail recipes and use vodka. So the other thing I'm seeing is a little card. Oh, this is kind of a bummer. So one of the products didn't come in the box. It says, worth the wait. We couldn't wait for you to enjoy your fall curation. Due to COVID-19, there are unforeseen shipping delays with the Cat Berkey Form Control Marine Collagen Gel, which is part of your fall curation. This product will be shipping separately, and we promise it will be worth the wait. So you will receive a separate shipping confirmation once this product ships. So there's a picture of it. That's a little bit of a bummer, but that's all right. I appreciate the intent in getting the boxes out to us sooner versus later. I do really love all of the skincare products that I've received in the Box of Style so far, so I'm sure it will be worth the wait once it does arrive. So let me just get rid of some of this tissue paper, and then we'll find all of the items. Now, one of the items is a great big tote bag, so let me just pull that into my lap. So I've got that ready. And then the smaller items, there's one jewelry piece, there's two jewelry pieces, and then I'm looking for one other little beauty item, and how I can clear this box and put it off to the side. Hopefully it just sits there. All right, so let's go ahead and go with the big guy right here, this lovely Bordeaux tote, which they told us in that little article at the end is kind of a trend for the season. So let me just pull this little thing that's keeping the straps together. And here we go. So I do actually really love the color of this. I think it's a great, it is kind of neutral because it's definitely going to go great with browns and blacks. And I love this deep sort of wine color. Now this is a vegan leather tote, but it is really well made. You can see that pebbled texture. It's very soft. And I like that the straps are long enough that they can go over your shoulder and you can kind of keep the bag close to your body. You can see right here on the front, it just has rachelzoe imprinted because it is from her collection. And then on the back, the strap is attached a little bit differently. You can kind of see it's got that like knot detail. Now let's take a look at the interior. So we've just got some packaging here. We've got one newspaper roll, two newspaper rolls, a lot of stuff in here, 3, 4, I guess it's all recyclable, right? 5, wow. And 6. So that was all to keep its shape, which again, I appreciate. That said, this bag feels a little bit more flexible than I would like, because I do like, if I'm using a tote, a nice structured one that can kind of sit up on its own. Like this doesn't have feet, and you can kind of see it just sort of collapses. So unless you have something bigger in there, like your laptop or some books, it's gonna kind of flop. Now on the inside, let's see what we have in terms of storage. You can see there's this little pouch right here. There's nothing on this side, but it looks like this pouch actually removes. So let me go ahead and unsnap that. So that is kind of nice and makes it a little more versatile, right? If you want to use this for work or on the plane, but then you really only need your phone and like a card case, then you can even use this as like a little mini clutch, although it's not going to fit much because it is very flat. Like there's nothing to the bottom seam. So it does have to be pretty flat items. And the zipper doesn't really open up all the way from edge to edge. So it's not like you get the full width. I guess you could sort of like manage to get something in there, but I think the color is lovely. Like I said, I wish there was just a tiny bit more structure to it, but let's go ahead and read about it here in the booklet if I can find it. I think it was the first item in there. Now this tote from the rachelzoe collection has a $115 value. So that's already over the value of the box in just one item. It says, here's why we love it. A rachelzoe collection exclusive made just for our members. Even while working from home, this Luxe Bordeaux tote is perfect for storing all of your essentials for quick trips to the market and is roomy enough to store your laptop. So all right, that's nice. And again, it's something that I might not necessarily spend $115 on. I would probably at that point spend a little bit more to get a nice leather tote, just because I think that leather is a little bit more sustainable, like lasts a little bit longer, but I'm happy to get it in this box and I do love the color. So let's see. So the marine collagen gel that we didn't actually get in the box, it's going to be coming separately, has a $160 value. Yep, $160. So there is another good example of something that I would not spend that money on, but I am perfectly happy to receive it in this box. So just in those two items, you guys, were already at like $250. So it says, here's why we love it. Now is a good time to consider swapping out your old beauty products with new ones that boast of clean ingredients like cat Berkey. This jam-packed collagen formula is the key to unlocking plump, hydrated skin for a youthful complexion. Say bye-bye to uneven skin tone and fine lines. They won't be missed. So definitely happy to give it a shot. $160 value. That is pretty crazy though. All right, so now we have our Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in Perla. Now this has a much more reasonable retail value at $25. That seems about right. Now I have received different makeup items from Box of Style. We got a really great palette, I think, in winter, but so far there was like a blush palette, and I don't really use blush because I have naturally kind of rosy cheeks. I don't use a lot of highlighter either, because as much as I know like that dewy, glowy mirror skin is in, like I kind of already have that. I guess it's just been pretty hot this season, so maybe I'll use it a little bit more in the fall when it's drier and I need a little bit more glow effect. But I will say that I usually like cream highlighters more than like pressed powder ones, so this could be a good thing for me. So let me just use my scissors to open up the seal, which these packages are always the worst. It says, here's why we love it. Just because summer's over doesn't mean your dewy glow is too. Maintain that luminous complexion with a pigmented highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Our favorite part, it's perfect for all skin tones. The lighter than air, vegan, and cruelty-free formula creates a flawless finish when applied to the high points of the face, tip of nose, and brow bones. So this is actually a very, very small container. Let's see, it's only 0.68 fluid ounces, but I guess you really don't need a ton when it comes to highlighter. The value on it, like I said, is $25, and that seems reasonable, and I'll certainly give it a shot when I feel like I need a little bit more glow, but like usually I don't see myself feeling like I need to be shinier. All right, let's get into the jewelry. So everyone received this Eddie Borgo Supra Collar link collar necklace. Now this is crazy, you guys. It says the retail value on this is $350. Yes, $350. So we're already at like a $600 box value, and we haven't even gotten to the last thing. It says, here's why we love it. Influenced by timeless beauty, this luxurious linked necklace by Eddie Borgo speaks for itself. The clasp hides among the links to create an infinite and seamless aesthetic. The best part about it, it pairs well with just about anything. Wear dressy or casual along with other simple or bold pieces from your jewelry collection. It's a classic and versatile forever favorite. All right, so it came in this little plastic bag. There's all kinds of packaging. It's very weighty. I can definitely feel some heft to it. And then we've got this little canvas bag with, of course, the brand name on it. And it's not like super soft, but I know that you always want to keep stuff like this airtight, so that's why it comes in the bag. But it's like, I always find it hard, as much as they tell us about jewelry care, right? Like to keep things like airtight, like then you don't know what you have. So it makes it really challenging to remember. So now it's all coiled up in like some plastic. So I'm just gonna try to open this up, which it's basically like wrapped up in saran wrap, which I know is just to keep it nice and shiny, but it's a little bit frustrating because, like I said, that makes me feel like it's gonna tarnish. Now it doesn't actually say anything in terms of whether it's actually like gold fill or anything. So I wonder, but at a $350 value, this has to be like good, right? So here it is. Now I actually like linked jewelry just because I kind of think it's very classic. It's kind of got like a masculinity to it. But it is something that I don't necessarily, because I don't work like in a business office, feel like I can get away with wearing something like quite this chunky on a daily basis. This would be a little bit dressier, but like classic dressy instead of where you were gonna wear like sparkles and stuff. Let me see if I can figure out the clasp. This looks like something that would be challenging. So I'm just gonna try to show you guys. So hopefully I don't break a nail popping this up. So okay, so this little lever pops up. It was a little bit stiff. It'll probably loosen up with time. And then I think this link probably just breaks open like this. and then you go ahead and put the other link in there and snap it closed and then pop that one on top. So I don't know if I should try putting it on. I think it might be a little bit, it's pretty short. It's definitely like a choker. So I'm not sure that I'd be able to put it on. It's a little bit tricky even looking at it in front of myself. So it's going to be like pretty short right here. But I could see that looking nice, especially in the fall months, but like in the summer, like this would just seem like a lot to me. Let me know what you guys think. I like that it's like a lighter color gold. It's not like super duper yellow. And I think I prefer that it's shorter versus we got a big chunky gold necklace once before from boxofstyle, and it was like a little bit longer and had a big pendant. I did actually wind up using that more than I thought I would, but I don't know about this. Like, definitely not something that I would pay $350 for. That doesn't mean it's not worth that. It's just not something that I would pick out for myself. But that's one of the great things about this particular box, is it really does sort of push your comfort zone when it comes to style, and it is very classic. So anyway, let's put that aside and look at the earrings that came with it. Now, like I said earlier, the earrings were a choice. You could have also gotten some sunglasses. And let's see what it says about the sunglasses. Now, this is interesting to me, and it's something that happens in other subscriptions as well when there is customization. It says these Le Specs Neptune sunglasses had an $89 value, and I'll just show them to you. They just had like gold edging, really dark, but they had those like nose pieces, and I don't like sunglasses with nose pieces because I like to put my sunglasses up on my hair and then my hair gets all tangled, even though I do like that it kind of lifts the sunglasses off my face. But I got so many sunglasses this season from different subscription boxes, and I felt like it was kind of a weird thing to be getting in a fall box anyway. But again, those lenses, those sunglasses were $89 value, but the earrings that I got have a $195 value. So that jewelry set, you guys, with the necklace and the earrings is like $550 for just those two items, which is kind of crazy. But I do usually think that when there is a choice, it can be totally different categories, because some people don't have pierced ears, so they're obviously not going to choose the earrings. However, I think that it should usually be like in the same like price point, right? Like that's just something I feel like, because otherwise then you feel like you're getting gypped, or it feels a little bit unfair. I don't know. I think it should usually be a little bit more comparable. So let's take a look at the earrings. Maybe that's something I can usually manage to try on for you guys. So this came in the same kind of pouch, just a little bit smaller. There is like a little product card in both of these that just talks about how they're handmade pieces. Do not swim, bathe, or shower in your jewelry. Okay, obviously. And then these are also wrapped up in the annoying tissue or saran wrap. So let me just get into these. This is very tricky. Okay, let me see if takes a second, you guys, forgive me. Now these are interesting. So they totally just match the necklace. It's just like a shorter piece of that chain. Look at the backing on them though. See, they're like pointy. There's like a cone backing almost. So I like these because you guys know, one, I like dangly earrings. I like longer earrings. These are definitely something that I can see myself wearing, unlike the necklace. I doubt that I would ever wear the necklace and the earrings together. That just seems like a bit much. On the other hand, that necklace is so chunky, so big, I wouldn't know what earrings to wear. I'd probably just wear like a big gold stud of some sort maybe. So let me see. These are very tight. The backing is very tight, but let me see. Again, that's something that kind of like loosens up, I feel like, over time. So pretty long post, which is good because these are a little bit weighty. So these are a little heavy, but not like too bad. I think I would get used to it. But they're heavy, just like the necklace. I like them. They definitely show up. I like that they're gold because I love gold jewelry, even though I do wear all the jewelry tones. So I actually really like these earrings. They're not necessarily something, again, that I would pay $195 for. I will definitely get more use out of them though than the chain link necklace, even though I'll probably try to incorporate it in my wardrobe a little bit more. I love the tote. That's probably my favorite thing. I'm really excited to get that gel collagen or collagen gel product when it arrives. I'll let you guys know about it over on Instagram. You guys tell me what you thought about this box. Great value. Hopefully I'll find some use for any or all of the items. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all really, really soon in my next unboxing.